So apparently I'm walking into a nightmare this morning.
We've got to play chess this morning, cow chess.
We have animals coming, and last night me and my kids were out hunting and I was informed that everything escaped.
Well, it's kind of we have cows coming, but we also have cows that need bred, cows that need separated because of calving coming up. So, yes, we have
Can we fit all these animals and still get the new ones, the new cows, that are coming?
Suspense.
Dun, dun, dun.
Suspense. Now, somebody's crying.
Who's crying?
I don't know. So we gotta go see. Somebody wants...
So the exciting news is we do have some cows on the way. We talked about we wanted to get into some beef. They're coming. Whenever new animals arrive, you want to have a secure place for them to go, where they're isolated from your existing livestock so you can make sure they're healthy and no one's gonna fight. Today we need to prepare that, and it's gonna be a little extra challenging because on top of a place for those animals, we need to make sure that Grasshopper and Concho have a place to secludedly go and breed. They like their alone time. We need a place for Luna and Honeybee to go, and last night the pigs busted down some fencing. So gonna be a fun day getting ready for new animals and finding space.
Fun in space?
Finding space.
Oh, I was like, is this something I don't know about space?
Yeah.
Fun in space.
We're gonna have fun in space today.
There's a lot of space. 2, 3.
Oh, there's a pig.
Yes. And where's your baby?
Where's your baby?
You see our little bull calf.
The bull's over there.
Where's baby?
Up on the hill there. Is that baby or a pig? It's not gotten up and started running. I'm guessing it's a baby calf.
Not in there.
Yep, there's calf. Oh, Hop's knocked that down. All right.
It's open. It's right over there. Now she's in there. That's why we gotta take this nastiness down.
We've been using this temporary, lightweight, electric step-in stuff to keep everybody separate. But winter's coming, and hey, Conchi.
Just doesn't hold up. It really held up for the
It hardly held up through the summer, what we had here. We definitely need something more permanent for winter and for the new animals.
I don't know. I cannot say for sure if it was the pigs because I did not see it happen. But the whole fence line that was keeping Grasshopper and her calf in is down. As actually, almost all of it's down except for that part up top.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but that meant last night when Austin was out with our daughters hunting, I was out here like the calf was away from Grasshopper. The calf was with all the other cows. Grasshopper was stuck behind the fence because she doesn't want to step over it. And there were pigs everywhere. So, I don't know. I feel like blaming the pigs.
Well, whatever animal is to blame, whosever animal's to blame, we got to get those pigs somewhere so we can get the fence back up and reconnected so they don't knock it down.
And I feel like somewhere, the easiest place to do that is right there.
Get the pigs up there.
Yeah.
So step one today, let's secure the pigs,
pigs
into a new paddock, a new piggy paddock. And then we'll get to preparing for cows. And we are expecting a feed delivery today. We got a cool new thing we're doing with feed. These are our pig waterers. We put a gravity feed nipple into one of these containers. These containers used to hold olive oil, so they're food grade. They didn't have anything nasty in them. So there's your gravity nipple. You got to make sure when building pig waters, if you're going to go with nipples and you're going to go with gravity, not pressurized water system, that you buy a gravity nipple, because if you buy a nipple that's designed for a pressure system, it will not work. I learned that the hard way. You waste the money and the container that way. So now we're gonna set the water up for the pigs. Then we're gonna grab their food. Pigs are one of the easiest animals on the farm to get back into a contained area because they are so food motivated. Our pigs, you'll watch, I'll call them and they'll all come running. It's gonna be super easy. Something new with our pigs, actually all our animal feed. We're going to be ordering feed in bulk. We're going to be getting like the basic elements of your feed. Some corn, some peas, some barley, oats, your basic fundamental pieces that make up like a corn, oats, barley mix. Getting those all GMO free, organic, but in bulk. So super big savings when you can buy them in bulk, shipped to the farm. And we're gonna do what we've been doing with our pigs already, supplementing the proper mineral. So this here is a next gen swine nutrition mineral. And we add this mineral because when you pasture pigs, the amount of minerals that they would put in a traditional pig feed, they don't eat as much pig feed because they're out on pasture all day and they're getting other stuff. But that also means, especially depending on what's in your pastures, they might not be getting the proper mineral content from what they're eating. So we supplement minerals for our pigs. We get the bulk mineral added to the feed. So we started thinking, why don't we try this with all our animals? Get the minerals that they need and supplement it into a basic feed mix that we can make here. It's an experiment. We're still getting the pre-mixed feeds that they need, but we're gonna try to start getting bulk and mixing our own and experimenting, so should be interesting. The pigs hear the gator, they know that's the sound of us with food and snacks and treats. We have a couple slop buckets here. The family members all on the property save their slop and give it to us. So, I mean, it's so easy. Here are all the pigs. I'm gonna pour them their food and then sneak behind them and get that fencing back up from behind them. So, here piggies, a little bit now. There we go. All right, I'll need that hammer. Here, piggy, piggy, piggies! Here, piggy, piggies! I want to take a minute to show you the step-in fencing, the netting that we use, what we use here, and why I like it the best. This here is a Ken Cove poultry net is what we're actually using to keep the pigs in right now. And I've tried all kinds of different brands netting. I actually really do like Ken Cove's the best. And the reason I like Ken Cove's netting the best, it's their base. The way this is connected here, it makes it easy to step on if you're actually using it as a step-in post. Oftentimes on our property, we can't really use these as a step-in post because we have so much ledge, so shallow. If I were to step on this, it usually will only go so far, which, I mean, that actually did really, really good. But I'll keep a little sledge on me and I'll finish it with a couple pounds from the sledge to get it through that ledge rock and make sure this actually doesn't get knocked over. But I find of all the brands, Ken Cove has the nicest steps for actually stepping in and keeping it secure. So shout out to our friends at Ken Cove. I've said this before, they have sponsored projects of ours, but that netting I bought myself, and I would buy theirs again. If you do shop from Ken Cove, let them know you heard about them from Homesteady. And remember, they have people there all the time ready to actually help you. If you call them on the phone, you have questions, people there help you design your system like they did to ours. And pretty soon we're gonna have a video out all about our system because it worked awesome this year. While I'm thinking about it, another video I want to get out this year Gear of the year. We do that every year. What kind of gear do you want us to cover this year? We've done it for a couple of years now. Let me know in the comments, what gear do you want to know about? We tell you our favorite gear that we use, why we like it. Give me some ideas of what to cover in the Gear of the Year series. Usually that comes out in November. Okay, piggies, super easy to corral. Just called them for food. Actually, they came running before I even called them. They heard the gator. I got the fence line up, as you can see behind me. Now we're just gonna put the water in with the pigs, and then they're secure, they're out of the way. That'll leave us room to move the cows where we need to move them, so the new cows have a place to go.
Next step is we're gonna fence off the hillside for Luna and Honeybee. We had them in this in the earlier part of the year. It's all grown back, ready for more cows on it. I want to keep Honeybee close to the house so I can keep an eye on her. And she's gonna want a friend, so we'll put Luna with her.
I got socks.
You got socks. I like your socks. Took your shoe off, huh? We'll be together. We'll probably put the little bull calf with them too, because it can't hurt. And then Grasshopper, who needs to be bred back, she'll stay with Conchos and her calf. And that's all our dairy herd, kind of in their sections. Yep. This is another kind of exciting thing that just pulled up.
Our feed delivery just got here, so we're gonna unload the feed, and then I'm gonna show you how our custom-built feeder works. I was getting attacked by this beast. Look at the size of that thing. Look at that thing. Yoink, Scoob. That was a creepy, spooky bee encounter. I got in the cab and I heard buzzing. I was like, ew, what's on? It was on my leg, like trying to sting me, but pants saved the day.
But pants.
Rugged, rugged pants.
Don't farm naked.
Well, as you can see, the tractor is not strong enough to lift it as high as we need it. It can lift that high and it can lift that weight, but it can't lift that weight that high. We've never tried that before. That was the first time, and unfortunately it didn't work. So yeah, back to the drawing board on this idea. Okay, so that did not go as planned, but
You didn't expect to have to use a JLG to load it into the feeder.
this design actually is something I found online. They use it out in England, but I couldn't find anyone in the States who sold one. So we had her dad kind of copy it for us, and awesome. I just don't know how.
And I think we traded a pig for it, right?
Yeah, and I think the way they actually fill them is they load them into the back of their trucks, empty, and they drive them to the mill and get them filled at the mill. So we've never had it work out perfect for what we do here. Unfortunately, our tractor can't lift that 1 ton.
Or in Connecticut, same thing happened.
But as usual,
What, you loaded it by hand, right?
yeah, in Connecticut we'd have to load it by hand. It was took away the whole point of it. But her dad, to the rescue, sent up a machine. So if you have a JLG, a neighbor with a JLG, this might be a nice option for you. But now we got 1 ton of some awesome GMO-free, organic.
Yeah, they will also ship in bags. So
Yeah.
if we didn't have the option of the JLG, we would either load it by hand,
Yeah.
by bucket into there, or get the bags, which I think
Yeah.
you did before too.
So if you're interested in who we got our feed from, they ship out of New York.
And it's
very
beautiful.
reasonable.
It's so nice. It's
Email,
the first time we did a custom mix.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Email me, austin@thisishomesteady.com, and we can get you in contact with them. Next on my to-do list for today, to prepare for the new cattle, I have to get some room down at the paddocks by the barn here. Again, whenever you bring new cows to your property, or new animals for that matter, you don't want to put them in an area with rotational grazing, you know, one strand of height, you know, one strand of twine or anything. You want them in a lockdown area, an area where they're never going to escape, where they can get used to you, they can't break out, because this isn't home yet to them and they might want to find home. Our mini Jerseys, this is home to them, and Luna and Honeybee and the little bull calf, they follow me everywhere. They're very friendly. So one of the nice parts of the design of our property, our perimeter fence we put up, it couldn't come down to the base of this hill here because we'd never be able to mow the hill with a tractor if there was a fence at the bottom. But there's a lot of pasture on this hill. There's a lot of good quality feed. There's clover, there's rye and timothy. And so what I can do with the help of some reels, with my twine and my fiberglass post, which you see behind me, my reels, my geared reels, I can actually hook up to the perimeter fence, hang it from the perimeter fence, and run a line and actually work my animals around the perimeter of this fence so they can get all the pasture on the outside of the fence. Now I would only do that with the animals like our mini Jerseys who aren't going to escape, aren't going to go anywhere. They respect the fences, they know me, they're very easy to control. I wouldn't do that with new cows. But our mini Jerseys, we're going to work around the perimeter, and that way we have room on the inside for the new cows, and we're also stockpiling and saving everything that's still growing because we're getting these beautiful sunny days in October on the inside of the area for winter. Again, let me know in the comments if you're excited about our rotational grazing video and our fencing video explaining how we do all this, because Ken Cove sponsored this stuff. They did sponsor. They've been an awesome help to us, and this system worked fantastic this year for all the animals, so that's coming. All right, let me set up this perimeter fence now so we can move our cows out and be all ready for the new animals to arrive. Got a perimeter fence up, ready to rock.
Yeah.
We got the pigs back in the pen where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, they got their water, all the loose fencing is pulled up.
It's ready for the cows. Are we ready for the new cows?
Are we ready for? Yeah, I think we are. That's a first.
Ready before they get here.
Ready.
We're doing a ton of preparation, so we're ready for our new cattle. If you're thinking about getting your first cow, we have a really great interview you might not have seen. Right here, click it. It's all about your first cow, safety, basics, things you're gonna wanna know. An interview with someone who is a professional in the world of cattle. Karen is actually a forage specialist and a cattle specialist. She gets paid to teach people about cows, but you can learn about them from her for free if you watch that video.